Okay, this is kind of a cool thing we're doing here. It's something you probably don't see very often. A lot of guys do it. It's something that happens pretty often, but you don't see real often. This Colt here that I'm riding, he's probably got about 45 or 50 rides in this video. And I've taken him out, just taken him out, cruised him around out in the bushes in the desert a little bit. And then I'm coming back towards the barn. I do this when they're coming back towards the barn because they'll have a lot more forward motion because they want to go back towards the barn. So what I'm doing is I'm just using the natural terrain, and mostly I'm using these bushes to help him find that turnaround and to help him find where I want him to put his legs. And you can't see it where we're at right now, but as it gets closer, you'll be able to see it. I'm getting him up around a bush, and I'm using my inside spur to push his ribs out as he's going around that turn, so he wraps around my leg. And then once he feels the way I want, then I disengage my inside foot and let him step around, follow his face, and then that bush is in his way, so he wants to reach his inside leg out and start that turnaround and then step over. And that's where we get the beginning of these really nice turnarounds. And then later in this video, I set him up in another way to work on the hind feet so I can have the pivot foot the way I want. The pivot foot isn't what it once was, but in the show arena, but I still want the old style pivot foot. So here you see I'm going around this bush here, and I've just got him bent, and there I asked him to step around, and I bring him all the way around, bring him around another time, and then start around the bush the other way. And I've got my inside foot, and I'm pushing on his ribs, and when he bends around that leg, keep pushing, keep bending his neck and head. When he bends around that leg there, I let off and push with my outside foot and let him follow through. There, he made a good big step, so I'll ride him off forward. And I ride him off forward once I get the step I want, and that's their release. Evidently here I'm pointing at the bush I'm going to use, so my cameraman knows where to focus. Bending him around. Use my outside foot and push him all the way around. And with this, he's a baby colt. He doesn't know where his feet go. He doesn't know what's going on. He's got 40, 50 rides. I don't care if it gets ugly. I'm just looking for the mechanics in this maneuver. And you see there he touched the bush with his front legs, but that's why he wants to step up under himself and step around, because he doesn't want to get in that bush. It's just sagebrush. It's not like it's going to bite him, but he doesn't want to do that. In Arizona, I used a cactus to do this a lot. Works even faster because they really don't want to get in a cactus. In the arena, I've always got a big tractor tire in the arena. I do this exercise in the arena a lot. Same deal, they don't want to step on that tire. And what's nice about a big tractor tire is if they kind of waller through there and bang their legs around, they won't get hurt, but they darn sure still don't like it. There he crossed the first step. He wanted to cross behind, and then I keep stepping him around till he steps over. There he stepped over, next to, behind, over, behind. Ride him out of it, Bret. Kind of rode him out of it a little late, so I kept pushing him around. There I got him step in front and in front. Ride him out of it. Now I come over here with this bush over on this side, work on it over here. So it's really handy about this, a lot of rabbit brush, a lot of greasewood and sagebrush around where I'm at. There's a guy can just go another couple strides and find another one. There he stepped in front real nice. So I came around the other way. Like any colt, they'll have one way where they're a lot better and one where they're a lot stiffer. Obviously going to the right with this colt, he has a lot harder time crossing in front. There, got a good one. So now here somewhere, I'm gonna find a bush and I'm gonna get it to where it's under his belly for the most part. I guess it's not here, it's maybe in another minute. We're gonna start working on his hind legs. There we go. That's where I'm kind of astraddled that bush. So he doesn't want to drag his hind legs through that bush. So he's wanting to step around it and position those hind legs so he doesn't end up in that brush. And you can see here I'm kind of out of it. I'm away from it. And then here where I ask for the engagement, he walks through with his front feet there. Where I ask for the engagement, I've got that bush. It's a small bush directly under his belly. And you can see his hind feet. He's trying to figure out how to pivot those so he doesn't drag any part of himself through that bush. And again, he's a baby colt. I don't mind if it's not perfect, or if it gets a little ugly, or if it gets a little stiff, or if I kind of have to pull. There he tries to step back. That's the cardinal. That's the only thing we can't do is go backwards. I kicked him forward there. Kicked him up out of it. What we're looking for is forward motion. And he's got good forward motion. He tried to step backwards there because he's trying to figure out how to get around this bush that I've got straddled his belly. So there he made a couple of steps around that I decided were better than what I started out with. Bring him over here in a little bit better ground. It's not even ground, but at least there's nothing to impede him. And just show him. And here I'm not caring at all how he gets around. Just showing him that, hey, this can be easy. Just do it easy. Just do it the easy way I showed you. Then I head him back to the barn. And anytime he tries to increase his impulsion because he's headed back to the barn, I just find a bush and let's just work on this turnaround a little more. That forward momentum, that impulsion is what makes these turnarounds. This horse, he's going to be a barrel horse. He's never going to have a big, huge, fast, fancy turnaround anyway. But it's okay to teach him the maneuver and the mechanics of it. It just makes him a better horse, makes him a better barrel horse, same as it would make him a better cow horse. And so we can just step around here and works on a lot of stuff, works on that turnaround, works on that impulsion, also works on that little bit of barn sourness they all have. If you want to get fast, head back to the barn, I just turn you around.